Hey there, my beautiful friends. How are you doing? I hope you're having a beautiful autumn day. It is lovely and cold and sort of drizzly and autumny here, which I'm actually coming around to quite liking. It's cool, embracing the different seasons. So a few years ago, I lived in Australia for a year. Beanbag time, yeah. So yeah, I lived in Australia for just shy of a year, and I actually really missed the seasons when I was there because it was just hot all the time, which kind of, it got old, to be fair. I actually missed being chilly, I missed getting wet. Anyway, enough about that. Enough of my overly positive crap. But yeah, so anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about in this video is really keeping you on track with your goals when it's really easy to get disheartened. So this is really common with clients that I've worked with and that I see all the time. When you're setting out on a journey, particularly to lose weight, it can be really daunting and it can seem like you're not making any progress, that you're standing still. And this is the ideal time to fall off the wagon because you become disheartened and demotivated by the lack of progress. So I've got some interesting little exercises for you here which are really, they just change the focus of where you are and they make you feel good about the process, because look, that's what we're doing this for, isn't it? We are changing the way we look and the way we feel in order to be happier and to have a better self-image, better self-esteem, to be more confident, to enjoy life more. So it's always about happiness. The goal should always be to feel better in yourself. So feeling down and feeling crap about the lack of progress is not congruent with your original goal. So what I'd like to help you with is keeping you on track, okay? So when we set a goal for changing whatever it could be, in this instance, let's talk about weight loss. So say that we set out on a journey where we want to lose, I don't know, 20 pounds, 30 pounds. The journey begins, you lose 1 pound, you step on the scale again the next week, and you've gone up 2 pounds. And this keeps happening. And you start thinking, what? I'm trying to do all the right things, but I'm becoming stressed because I'm trying so hard and being so strict on myself, and it's just not working. So what's going on? And then start losing confidence in yourself because of the surface results. So obviously, if you take a step back and look at this objectively, all that needs to be done is just change what you're eating, change your activities, change the input to change the output. It's as simple as that. But obviously we're emotional beings, so sometimes it's hard to stay grounded about these things and it's easy to get swayed off. So what I would like you to do next time you feel demotivated and that you've lost faith in yourself, I'd like you to rewind and think back to where you are now. So take a deep breath and think about all of the beautiful things you've got in your life, okay? Not only think of the things that you've got in your life, think of something that when you started out doing it, you made no progress at. So a prime example for adults is when you first got in a car and tried to drive, because that's something that a lot of us can relate to. You feel completely out of control, you've got no idea what you're doing. In that state, when you first get into a car, you could never ever picture that in a year, 2, 3, 4, 10 years time, you'd be so good at it and so competent at it. So thinking about as many of these things as you can. So swimming is another one that generally the first time you try doing it, it's scary as hell and you can never see yourself being any good at it. And then years later, you're amazing at it. So it's the same with anything. Everything is a journey. And when it comes to weight loss, what is so important is to remember that it's a long-term process, that it's not about changing in the first few weeks. It really doesn't matter in the first, even I'd say as much as 6 months, if you really don't see that much change in your body weight. What's important is getting the routine and the rituals set, ingrained into who you are, so that you can do them without thinking. That's what's going to create long-term change and make it as easy as possible. So my rule of thumb with all my weight loss clients is 3 square meals a day, where are you? 3 square meals a day, and doing some form of exercise at least 3 times a week, as simple as going for a walk, taking the stairs instead of the lift, cycling to work rather than driving or taking the bus, parking a bit further away from work or wherever you go, really keeping it as simple as possible, anything that elevates your heart rate to make you in the exercising zone. Because this isn't just going to make you feel better, it's not only going to accomplish the actual tick box of exercise, but it's going to make you build momentum. You're going to start feeling better. You know that you're working towards your goals, and it will stop you from thinking in terms of what the scale says, because really this is routine of getting things tapped into your everyday tasks. So like I say, you never have to really think of them, you just do them. So when I wake up every day, it's not a question, am I going to exercise or am I going to eat healthy? I don't have to think about it, just because I've been doing it for so many years. And that can be the same for you, so there's no stress related to it. But really focus on the things that you've done in your lifetime that you started off being hopeless at and then became amazing at. Because it's the same program in our brain. We can do that. We can learn something from scratch and we can become amazing at it. So when you were born, could you talk? I don't think so, no, but you're probably all right at it now. So remind yourself of that. Sometimes things take their time to get rolling, but stay positive, stay pushing forward, and momentum will build. I promise you that. And remember, don't think too hardly about seeing results from day one. Just enjoy the process of the whole thing, and the surface results will show in time. I really hope that's helpful for you, and if you enjoyed that and if you took anything from that, then please like the video, and if you've got any questions for me, then comment below. I love hearing from you. I love talking to you guys, and I will speak to you again very soon. Thank you for watching.